Hi, I must film this video today because I watched a few TED Talks, if you know what they are, and I watched a few other videos. And here we are. I gotta talk about it now. The collapse of our civilization. The collapse of us. So, the average lifespan of a civilization is 250 to 300 years, as of what I've heard and what I've read. And guess how old is our post industrial civilization? 270 years old, around 70 ish. So we are pretty much nearing the collapse because we know that what we're doing is not working, but we still keep doing it. We feel it. We can tell it, we can sense it, but we cannot stop. And I really love this metaphor of like humans being like a little 5-year-old child playing with all the toys possible on the living room floor, like spilling everywhere, making a huge mess without having the intellectual capabilities of understanding how to clean up, how to put everything back together, without the awareness of how to go back and redo what's been done. Or I must say, undo. So that's what humans are. That's what we are. I don't want to say that I've felt it coming my entire life because it would sound weird, but it definitely is something that not enough people realize, not enough people talk about. But I am sure that most people feel it, but they don't have the time or energy to talk about it or to really feel this feeling through, because it's a complicated feeling. Because nobody knows and nobody can prepare for this. Nobody knows how, when, what, but we know that this will collapse. All of this. And, okay, I heard some of you talking about the rapture. That didn't happen. It didn't happen in 2011 either. But this is not it. This is not God or Jesus coming here and telling us that we're done. No. This is like a real, tangible thing that has happened to all the previous civilizations before, like the Roman Empire. And let's not even talk about how this time, or let's talk about it, how this time this is totally different, because post-industrial civilization is global. We're all a part of it, not just an isolated part in some country or in some part of the world, but we are all a part of this system that uses fossil fuels, that uses this all these little systems that are entwined together that cannot exist without each other. But we're constantly trying to come up with something that would help us, or some green future plan, but we can't possibly make it work without involving other parts of the system that still will derail us. Because I don't know how to explain it, but I will link a very beautiful video down below that just came out a few days ago. And I recommend you watch it, because my video is just a little offspring of what was talked about in that video. So please click the link down below and watch it. So I haven't lived half of the life that she has lived, but I could be her child. And as she was talking about this, it's true. Like, the children feel it. the next generations feel it. We feel it. And we can tell and we can sense that we are dying fast. And what frightens me the most is that AI will reach its singularity in 2027. That's what's predicted. Okay? Like, nobody knows, of course, like what and how and what the fuck, but it's frightening. And a return to Mother Earth, a return to grass, a return to shared, intimate communities with shared resources and primal tribes is predicted or is even wanted and encouraged to help survive the collapse of everybody and everything. And a return to home. Homecoming is what this is called, what some of us want and need to happen for this to survive. Is basically return to the earth, a return to nature, a return to our core values as humans, and a total transformation of our belief system of what is important here in this life. Because either we want it or not, I'm just talking about like what's gonna happen, what's most likely going to happen. And if it doesn't, then we're done for forever. And we will not regenerate. But if humans will want to survive, we will have to do the homecoming, home run to sharing, to growing our own foods, to having having small communities that depend, where people depend on each other in a literal sense and not in money and not in LinkedIn profiles, not in the sense of Facebook profiles. We do not depend on followers anymore. We depend on this person in my community is going to bring me food today. When we will return to that, that's how we're going to survive this, if ever. And I'm not saying I'm smarter than you or I know something that you don't, because I clearly do not. I am in this and I'm terrified as fuck because I think of this every single day. And whenever I see a video or somebody talking about it online or somebody expressing the fear, the panic, and the tragic of and the magnitude of this situation, whenever I actually hear people talking about it the way how it should be talked about, I explode and a video like this is born. So please, if you have the time, if you have 15 minutes of your time, of your day, to learn more about what I sketched out in this video, then please go watch it. Watch this TED Talk that I will link down below. Okay? Thank you. And I hope we survive, because you're cool. Thanks for watching.